I like to have the idea of the camera because it helps me feel safer.
Well, crews busy today in downtown Fort Myers setting up Wi-Fi stations and retrofitting light poles so that they can hold video surveillance cameras. The contractors are under strict orders from the city manager. 49 cameras have to be up and running by the New Year's Eve celebration. It's a welcome sight to many after the deadly ZombieCon shooting in October.
So are 49 cameras enough? 49, and where is each of them going to go? 4 in your corners, Warren Wright live in downtown Fort Myers to get you answers to those questions. Warren?
Many of the cameras are going to be installed on light poles that line the city streets like this one, but some of them are going to be a little more hidden, and the city's asked us not to reveal their location for obvious reasons. But one thing for sure, the city says this is just the first wave. They want to bring in a lot more cameras to cover the entire city.
And we're putting the core system in with the first set of cameras, but once the core system is in, we can do additional cameras as we ring on out from the core source.
That source starts here, on rooftops across the downtown skyline. Surveillance camera crews are busy installing Wi-Fi antennas, creating a network so cameras like this can plug into the system. The city manager says most of the 49 cameras will be obvious to everyone, but not all of them, and that's the point.
This is going to deter the crime and try to solve the crime after.
And shoppers downtown are comforted by the high-tech hardware going up on light poles and buildings, especially after a shooting at ZombieCon that left one person dead, sending 20,000 people running for safety.
Well, I think in spite of what happened downtown at ZombieCon, it would have certainly been helpful to have the surveillance cameras.
For this motion, say aye.
Aye. But one thing's for certain, city leaders don't want to stop at the boundaries of the River District.
I will expand very soon. We are working on it as we speak.
Already?
Yes.
Another base?
Yes.
Flanders points to this surveillance photo of a robbery at Chase Bank on Colonial and Summerlin. He says if the city had cameras at major intersections, it could have helped track down the criminal. He also points out most of the violent crime in the city happens at large rental apartment complexes. He'd like to see cameras set up in their parking lots.
I think it ought to be mandatory that large apartment complex pays for the camera, the installation. Perhaps the city could do the monitoring, keep a track of it back at the main station.
Well, the only factor holding the city back and putting in more cameras is money, but the city manager tells me he is making this a high priority and is looking for new funding sources. Reporting live in downtown Fort Myers, Warren Wright, Fox 4, in your corner.